Hey, what's up, guys? This is MPFSU. Back with another video. This is a continuation of my spread offense series. I do apologize. I've been away for a minute, and I do appreciate you guys, those that have stuck around. So we're going to do some continuation of the spread offense and get into more of the fun plays, what I like to call the fun plays, and they can be, very explosive. But there's a little bit of trickeration involved in them. Especially when you have a defense that's starting to key on certain things once you establish, like I say, the dive or the trap play. Pretty much the interior, then you're bouncing things to the outside with either the zone read or your option, triple option game to the wide receivers. So you want to, first establish those things before you can get to the fun part of the offense. And we talked about that in previous videos, how you want to establish the dive play being pretty much the easiest thing to establish. But so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, one thing I like to go to once I've established that I can run the option a little bit, some of the zone read, is to kind of get them thinking about a whole bunch of things and then still doing the same thing. Like the motion inside zone is a good thing there, because what you can do is you'll have the wide receiver motion. They maybe think it's option coming. They maybe thinking it's an outside run, and it's a handoff to the running back. It's a good play when they think one thing is coming. And they think, they may have the contain on the quarterback, and you're fooling them. They're thinking, okay, so I'm just giving up big plays they may switch their aggressive setting to running back, and this is another way to get yourself established if you can't get that dive play going, and get them thinking of one thing and the other when it's really just a dive play. All right, so moving on. Now, another thing I like to do as well is you'll see it right here. It's in the same pretty much formation. So I set that up, and this is another nice play. Here we go. So you fake it, and then it's a play action pass play to the wide receiver. Good way to get the wide receiver the ball, especially if he's fast enough. They don't expect this one at all. I think I've been more successful with this one than these sort of plays. Have helped alleviate some pressure of moving the offense, because they don't know what is coming, and so they are ready for this play action. And you want to make sure you're not getting blitzed here. You want to cancel it or whatnot, but it's a good play. You can definitely bust it against users. The computer is a little more aggressive, as you can tell. If you want, you can cancel it. And if you think it's a blitz coming, you can cancel it, get it out quicker. Like right there, it's a blitz coming. You can cancel it. And there he goes. So keep that in mind. If you see a blitz, make sure you cancel it. But that's a good play action pass play right there. Now we're going to move on. And if you don't have this formation in your playbook, make sure you have it. It's definitely a formation you need to have if you're creating a spread option offense playbook. Now, another thing I like to do is, like I said, you have all that motion going on. I mean, you could run the jet sweep, but what I like to do here is run the motion trip option left. Now, this is pretty much a standard option play, but the nice twist is that the dive man is your wide receiver now. So you have the wide receiver becoming the dive man, and you just have to read the play. And you can either get upfield with the quarterback. The pitch man is going to be out there in space. He has to make a play. Read your guy. And they're blitzing a whole lot here. Let's run it to the opposite side. Alright. There he goes in motion. This is what I really wanted to show you. And let me flip it to this side. What I really want to show you is this guy motioning in and changing the pitch man. That's huge. That is so huge, and you'll get that a lot, especially if they come out in dime defense versus this formation. We're gonna see how it switches the pitch man there. I should have handed it off. That's my fault. I get lucky that and run the turns down, but this time they have the pitch man all the way back there, so he's non-existent in the play. Hand it off to the wide receiver. If you got a speedy guy, he could be off to the races. So keep that in mind when you're trying to establish some of your triple option stuff. make sure you attempt to establish it at first. Now, and then you want to move on to some of the fun stuff. And this time, and even if you can't really establish it, this is a way to kind of, if they're keying on certain aspects of your offense, this is a way to kind of break the ice and say, okay, you're keying on a lot of different things. Let's give you or throw you some, confusion, and see if we can pop a big play from it. And a lot of times it'll end up happening, but you don't want to start this way first, because then they won't be confused on defense when you go back to it constantly. So just make sure use this as a sparingly in your offense, but it's a good thing to kind of switch things up for your team. Now, and that's pretty much it for this video. The next video, we're going to get into the style of offense you want to use versus defenses like the 3-3-5 and 4-2-5. This is probably going to be the biggest important thing, because I know a lot of users use the 3-3-5 and the 4-2-5 defense. So continue to watch, and I appreciate you guys checking me out. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.